Alright, so this video is going to be about magic numbers and some really cool plays you can pull with Quickdraw. Some people believe that just running the straight debris he may build is the way to go, but I beg to differ. Quickdraw allows for really explosive plays, lets you use your resources in very interesting ways. It also allows you to get magic numbers on the board. Magic numbers is kind of a term that DKF uses to describe putting together enough damage to go for a game. So you run the numbers. Your opponent has 6,500 life points. So you need to figure out a way to put enough damage on the field in one turn to go for a game. And a deck that can do that, or the process of doing that, we call magic numbers. So I'll show you guys a few examples, and I hope you like it. Alright, let's talk more about magic numbers and basically recognizing OTK hands. Alright, so let's say we flip the Ryko and we already have the bulb engraved, and we'll mill some cards, 1-for-1, Debris Dragon, Cold Wave. Yeah, that's my luck. I always mill limited I always mill limited cards, but for this situation it really doesn't matter because we have the OTK. So our opponent didn't commit much to the field. He had a back row and a monster that maybe, let's say, he killed our last dandy token, and we had Ryko face down on the field that he didn't know we had. So now we're going to proceed to OTK him. Granted, he doesn't have Crow or Valor and no back rows. He just lost the game, and I'll show you why. So we'll special summon Quickdraw by ditching Dandelion. We'll create 2 tokens. Quickdraw and Ryko will make Nitro Warrior. Now we'll activate Bulb, mill our top card, and it was Book of Moon, but it doesn't matter. Bulb and the token makes Formula. Draw a card, MST. Ooh, cool. Now we'll summon our Debris Dragon, reviving our Dandelion. Dandelion, Debris, and our last token makes Scrap Dragon, getting us 2 more tokens. And Formula and our 2 tokens make Armory Arm. Now we play Pot of Avarice. That bumps Nitro Warrior to 3,800. 38 and 28 is 66. 66 and 18 is 8,400. That's more than enough for game. If they had a monster on the field, just set our Book of Moon or our MST or whatever we drew out of Avarice. We drew Torrential and Big Booty Bitch, whatever. We'll just set random card, blow it up, blow their face down monster up. It was Sangan or it was Zimmer's Blade or whatever, and now we have full damage on the board for game. When you have your Quickdraw hands, always look for those magic numbers. Don't discount any of the plays. As you can just see, I went through 6 monsters in one turn, making an Avarice live in addition to whatever monsters I already had in the grave. So just look for that. That's another reason why I like Nitro Warrior. That extra 1,000 boost is enough so often to give you the added damage for game. Alright, the point of this segment is just to demonstrate how you don't always have to use your Bulb and your Spore in conventional ways. Most people think that you only need to use them for synchroing to gain advantage. But if you have the opportunity, you can save these guys' effect late game. So like I said, this is like mid-game. We've gone through quite a bit of our deck, played Avarice a couple times. We have yet to use Spore or Bulb's effect. The game's been going back and forth. No real way to push for damage or for advantage. Just little pokes here and there. We got our opponent to 5,000 life points. They just attacked our Raikou with their monster. We decided to hit their back row, and we milled some cards, and we drew for our turn, and we hit the Dandelion. So we need to put 5,000 damage on the board. We hit their back row. They didn't have another back row card to set, and they're just sitting on whatever monster they had. Easy way to put the 5 grand on the table. Pitch Dandy, quick draw. Make 2 tokens. Mill the top card. Crap, I could have used that, but oh well. Get the bulb. Synchro for formula. Draw a card. Saying, not too bad. Quick draw on the token. Makes drill. And then this goes more into the unorthodox use of our resources. Remove the Titanial. It's mid-game. We've gone through 2 Avarices. We really don't want to draw that Titanial with about half our deck gone. If we threw Titanial back with the other cards, more than likely we're going to draw it. So let's just get rid of it. For Spore's effect, we're not going to be synchroing with it. We're going to tribute it for Chaos. Removing their monster. There's 48 on board, or that's 48 on board. This would have been 5,000. Exact, but let's say they had a little bit more than that, or let's say they were at 6,000. We could just sync those guys off. Make Colossal, Scrap Dragon, for that extra damage. Preferably Scrap Dragon. If they're top decking, they may have to set a card against Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon gives us the option to nuke it, like if they set the Torrential, the Mirror Force, or another Raikou or something. Or if they haven't used Dark Hole yet, and they're top decking, of course you'd go for the Stardust. So, we drew the card off of formula, so now we can use Quick Draw's effect, have him vanish, and when we come back for a turn, we'll draw. Oh, I got the Veiler off the top. Get the Sangin. So had this been Scrap Dragon, definitely would have got the Sangin. And then set the Sangin, nuke the Sangin and their monster. Search again for what's left in the deck. We could get the Debris Dragon. We get another Veiler or what have you. So I hope you guys enjoyed the segment. And this is Dub K Dad, Team DKF. I'm out.